Hey guys, what's up? I got the news. My car is totaled. It's not gonna, it's not coming back. I'm never gonna drive it again. And I don't know if that's ever happened to you before, where you lost your car, and your baby, and you know, you have to live without driving it again. But mm, for me, it kind of hurts a little bit because I've had two of those cars. I actually bought the same kind of car. It was like a black four-door sedan Mercedes, and you don't need to know all the details, but it was just basically it was a nice car that I like to drive, and well, it's gone. So what am I gonna do? They said that it would cost something like $6,000 to repair it, and the value is only like $9,000. And in the state of Nevada, like there's a 64% rule or something like that, which I never knew about. But apparently, if it goes above that threshold, then your car is considered a complete loss. And in this case, yeah, it's gone. And I was talking to the insurance company, and they were saying that in other states, like California, for example, that threshold is 90% and not 100%. So that means that basically, as long as the damage is under 90%, then the insurance company will fix it. I, is what I is how I understand it. And he was also saying that how in like Texas and in some states that number is 100%. Actually, it was a collision repair guy that told me about it. He was saying that in Texas it's like 100%. So I guess that means that like what they fix everything. I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to get too bogged down into like all the numbers. The point is that the car is gone. God damn it. I lost my car. uh, so what am I gonna do? I don't know. I've been thinking about like different options. There's a lot of things that I can do. I mean, I can get another car. I can get a I can get a Toyota. I can get a Acura, a Mazda, Honda, and get just like something that's super reliable. I've taken people for rides in that car and had like great times in that car, and had my little phone accessory, so that I could put my phone right there and it was like right on the dashboard, and different cables and stuff so that I can plug my audio and stuff in. And anyways, the car is gone. It's a total loss. And you know, I'm talking with my family like like I lost my dog, like I'm grieving a lost dog. Oh, my poor. But the back of the car is jacked up. I mean, it doesn't look good. But it's fixable. I mean, it's fixable. Silently. I mean, we're all like, "Oh, I don't care what people think about my car or whatever." But on the inside, come on. You're kind of thinking like, "Hmm, yeah, my car kind of sucks," or my car kind of kicks their ass or whatever. I think we all do it. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys aren't as materialistic as I am, but I love a fucking good German car. I want another German car. I mean, I guess I could get a Japanese car, like whatever, that's really affordable. Maybe why don't you guys convince me that it's a good idea? Should I get a Toyota Prius? I mean, a Camry, a Corolla. Ah, I know that they're super affordable and they're reliable and they're you know, easy, they're cost friendly, they're easy to maintain. But seriously, driving around in a fucking Toyota? Seriously? Maybe an Acura. Acuras, they're kind of a nice car. I would be down for an Acura, I suppose. My brother had an Acura. He drove for a while. He loved it. But there's something about the sort of, I don't know, like the prestige. There's something about the prestige about, like, having a German car. What is it? I don't know. Like Mercedes, Beamers. Like, I don't know. They're just great cars. They're just fucking awesomely made cars, and they look great. They drive great. And I guess what I'm worried about is, I guess what I'm, I guess what bothers me is that in my budget, I guess that what bothers me, I guess that what bothers me is that in my budget, I'm looking at like four cylinder, yeah, four cylinder cars that are like putters basically, like you step on the gas and they're like oh, you step on the gas and they're like and they're like put. I guess what I'm worried about is like having a four-cylinder engine, because the car is going to be like it's going to be like one of those, and have a horn that goes like nee 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 nee. It just doesn't sound masculine. It's emasculating. That's what it is. I feel like it's emasculating driving one of those cars. Meep meep. So I don't know. I got to do something. I was looking at like those little mini Beamers, like I don't know what it's called, like an i3. There's this like tiny little Beamer. It's kind of cute, you know. But people around here in Las Vegas, they've got like trucks and SUVs. Everybody's got trucks and SUVs, I guess it's because it's like there's mountains around here, and it's you. I don't know, like it's just people, you need some cargo area. It's handy to have some cargo area in your car in this town, when you're lugging stuff around or moving or whatever. So it would be helpful to have a bigger car. But anyways, yeah, I was looking at like a Beamer, like a smaller Beamer, because it was kind of cute, and I don't know, is affordable, but it doesn't have a lot of cargo space, and you kind of need a lot of cargo space in this town. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there are mountains. I feel like everybody has SUVs and pickup trucks and cyber trucks and stuff like that around here. So, I mean, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that got SUVs. I guess because there's a lot of families. You want to be able to carry a group of people around with you. You don't want them to be packed into the back of the car like a can of sardines. Acura, I don't know. I have to look at. I haven't looked at Acuras yet. I'm gonna have to take a look and see, and try to find one. What it basically comes down to is that I want a car that has nice wheels. I mean, it's got to have nice wheels. I don't want some fucking car that's got like little plastic wheels or whatever. You know, Standard rims or whatever. I want the fucking wheelios. You know what I mean? You want to ride, you want to pull up, and people be like, "Oh shit, motherfucker got some fucking wheelios on that motherfucker." You know what I mean? You want some fucking wheelios on your car. You want to pull up to the club, and people would be like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker got some wheelios on his motherfucker." Damn, not the fucking standard plastic rim caps or whatever they call, whatever they're called. The wheels do make a big difference. You want to have. I want a car that you can look at. I want a car that when you look at it, it's like, God damn, that thing is a nice looking car. You know, regardless of the price, I just want it to be like nice looking car. Maybe it has a beautiful color. Maybe it has nice wheels. Maybe it's got, I don't know, whatever. But so I guess I could find something that's not so expensive. And I'm not gonna buy like some brand new fucking car. I mean, cars are really not that important to me, to be honest. Like I don't need to have like the latest and greatest car. I know there's, everybody I know that there's people out there that, want to be the first to get like a Tesla or a Porsche or Ferrari or whatever it may be. I'm not one of those people. I don't need to be like, the early adopter of the fanciest car. I don't need that. There's something to be said about getting a car that's. I mean, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it immediately starts depreciating. So, I mean, what's the point? You might as well buy a used car, the better value. And then there's the energy consumption thing that kind of bothers me because I've always wanted to have a an environmentally friendly car, you know? I've always wanted to have an environmentally friendly car, like a Prius, even though they look like, I don't know, like kind of goofy, dorky cars, but at least I mean, 100 miles an hour. I mean, not 100 miles per gallon. 100 miles per gallon. That's pretty fucking awesome. If I didn't have to go to the gas station like every like couple of days or whatever it is, spend like $50 every time I fill my gas tank up, spend like $65 every time I fill my gas tank up, depending on what the economy is like, that'd be pretty dope. So yeah, I guess it. So I would love to get rid of I would love to not have a gas vehicle. I don't think that that's actually realistic though. I don't know. Maybe I have to do some research into like trying to find a way to get a plug-in thing in my house so that I can plug in a car. Do I want a plug-in car? Maybe. Do you guys have any recommendations for a plug-in car? What kind of cars do you drive? You got any good recommendations for me? I don't know what's out there these days. I haven't been doing a lot of like car shopping lately. It would be awesome if I could just not destroy the environment with a gasoline powered car, but I mean, are electric cars really environmentally friendly? I don't know. You're still harming the environment in some ways. But I think the harm is reduced. So I'll put it like that. Uh, Bicycle would obviously be better, but you can't take your family around on a bicycle. Maybe you can. Maybe I should get one of those bicycles that has like five pedals or whatever, so that so that when my family comes over, we can go to the park. Be like, hey, mom and dad. I'll pick them up from the airport and be like, hey, what's up, mom and dad? Jump in. Throw your bags in the back. Hop on. It's only 30 miles. I guess the one thing that I think about is like the the date the first date pickup, when you pick up your date, you know, pulling up, you know, pulling up on your first date, hey, what's happening, baby? Hop in, jump in the whip, jump in the hoopty. Fucking driving around in a little Mazda Miata or Toyota Corolla. Or if a woman is gonna judge you by the car that you're driving and be like, oh, he drives a Toyota Prius, oh, this guy's a fucking jerk. Is that the kind of woman you want to be with? I don't know. Or oh, this guy's driving. Oh, he's driving a Toyota Corolla. Oh no, not for me. I need somebody. I need somebody that got, a fucking, Rolls Royce or whatever. Is that is that the is that the kind of is that the kind of girl that I need in my life? That's really going to be helping me out. Anyways, so the car is a complete total loss. I did all the research and I was trying to figure out if I can repair the car at a collision center or whatever and have them, instead of like the insurance company just calling it a total loss, just, go and get it fixed. But apparently, once the insurance company's already considered it, a total loss, it's basically salvage. It's tagged as salvage. And you can't do anything about that. It's done. It's over. If I wanted to use it for a ride share, which, I did with my old car, can't do that. Uber's not going to let you use a salvage car, as far as I know. Yeah, basically a total loss. And I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a new car. I mean, I always just spent around like, $15,000 on a car, like on a used car. There, there's there's no point in spending 20, 30, 40, 50 on a new car. I mean, for what? All right, so I'm gonna try these new lights and just see how that works. The sun is starting to set, so I just turned the lights on. Anyways, so yeah, the car's gone, and I need to get around town. I got things that I got to do. I'm having to order all my food through Uber food delivery, which I don't know. I guess it's kind of convenient actually, but um, I usually like to do that stuff myself. I need to get to those places so I can get my shit. So let me think how I can help you with this. What is this? What does this all mean for you? Does it mean anything? You basically get to see that, hey, life is unpredictable. Life is a cruel mistress sometimes. One day you're happy and you got your car and you're cruising around town and you're king of the world, and next day your car's gone. It can happen. So pay attention to what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin it. How does it go? Pay attention. So be careful what you're doing out there, because you never know. One day you got it, next day you don't. I had this conversation with my dad and I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I my car was like my baby. Like, I'm grieving right now. And he's like, your your dog is dead. I'm like, God damn it. Why do you have to fucking say it like that? It's like, you know, not very compassionate. I'm kind of hurting right now. I'm mourning that I lost my car. It's like, fuck your car. Your fucking car's dead. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. What's up? Can you have a little bit of fucking compassion? empathy, you know, emotion, have a little bit. Stop being emotional. What the fuck? Like, it's my car. Like, so I basically just wanted to share with you the news that I just totaled my car, and I was completely distraught about it. I felt like the world is over. Like I was just like went through an emotional roller coaster, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm getting over it. Now I feel better about it, like the whole situation, and I'm like, all right, fine. What am I? I'll figure out something. I really want a nice new four-door, six-cylinder engine car. Do they make electric cars that are like fucking fast? I mean, I guess the Teslas are like that. They're pretty fast. I want a fast car. I don't want to get some fucking putter that takes forever to go from 0 to 60, step on the gas and it's like so I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to look around and see what's out there and pick something out. And I kind of have to make a decision pretty quickly, which kind of sucks because I like to take my time when I buy anything. It takes me like 2 weeks to find a pair of socks that I really like. Literally, like I shop around for like forever in order to find the perfect pair of socks, and then I stick with that pair of socks forever. I'm very loyal like that. And in this case, same thing with my car. It took me forever to find that particular car, that model of car. And then when I finally found it, I was like, dude, when I crashed that car, I bought another car exactly the same. Like I bought the same fucking car. And now I want to do the same thing. I want to buy the same car again. I wish I could, but they're not easy to find. They're very kind of rare. Old Mercedes C series, C class, whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'm turning Japanese. Maybe maybe it's time for a Toyota. Who knows? I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna look at the Acuras. I'm gonna look at the Toyotas. Maybe an American car or whatever. I really want to figure out which cars are easiest to maintain and which ones have the least amount of mileage. There's got to be some of them that actually look nice. I didn't want to make a really long video about this, but I wanted to talk about it because I'm like I'm stuck without a car right now, and life is kind of like fucked up right now for me, and I don't want to lose you guys. So I'm creating content while I'm going through this process. So do me a favor and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I put out. Give me a like so that YouTube says, this channel's awesome and shares it with other people. Do me a favor and share it with somebody that you know. If you think somebody in your life would enjoy this video or other videos that I've created, send it to them, please. Thank you. And there's a notification bell somewhere. You can hit that, and you'll get notifications whenever my videos are aired on YouTube. That would mean a lot to me. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I got today, guys. So I don't want to end this on a low note, so let's end it on a high note. So how can we make this a positive? What's the positive ending for this disaster of me losing my car? Well, on the positive note, at least I didn't die. At least I didn't run myself over. Maybe now it's time for me to get a fuel efficient and environmentally friendly car. Maybe it's time to save money on my car. Maybe it's time to get another insurance company because my insurance company was ripping me off. They're still ripping me off. And I can probably get a cheaper insurance policy because you shouldn't have to be paying like $450 for an insurance policy. Maybe on the positive side of this, I'm going to get a new car that I'll feel comfortable taking on a road trip because I didn't really feel comfortable taking my previous car on a road trip. It was an older car, and yeah, I was a bit scared whenever I took it out on the road, that something might happen to it. Maybe on the positive side, I'm going to get a car that's safe for like long road trips, and I'll be able to take road trips. Not that I really like taking road trips because I can't sit in the car for that long. Fucking kills my back. I'm like, motherfucker. And my back is fucking killing me right now sitting in this chair. Maybe you tell me. What do you think is what should I think positively about in this situation? Have you guys ever lost your car? Has this happened to you? What did you do in this situation? What did you take away from it that was positive that maybe could help me or other people? Share it in the comments below. Maybe on the positive side, I'm not going to have to pay thousands of dollars for repairs and maintenance on that car, which I just hit 90,000 miles on it. And you know people have told me that those cars go a long time, up to like 100, even 200,000 miles. But then there's other people that say that those Mercedes, once they hit 100,000 miles, they're just nothing but trouble. There's nothing but a hole cutting a hole in your wallet, and you just have to spend all this money. So maybe I lucked out. They're going to give me a $4,000 check towards a new car. So maybe that's the silver lining. Who knows? Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. So stay tuned and see what happens, because I'm getting a new car and I'm kind of excited about that. I'm sure I'm going to talk about it. It's not going to be my Mercedes, but I was actually looking at this one Mercedes, and it was like a V8 engine, 2014 with a V8 engine. And the guy was like, "It's really loud." And I'm like, that sounds pretty awesome. I like a loud car. I like a loud engine. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for right now. I'm still not over this car thing. Obviously, I'm still kind of bent out of shape, but I know it's going to be better soon. I'm trying to think positive about it, and hopefully I'm going to find something that I'm really going to like, and it'll be for the better, and it'll be water under the bridge eventually. But right now it just feels still like I'm grieving a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. You guys have a great day. Peace and love.